Hello, everyone. My name is Michael McNulty. I'm one of the elders here at Calvary Chapel Northeast. Today is another Friday 5-minute devotion, or Devo, as I guess the slang goes. So, hey, let's just get started. I chose something that had been on my heart because I've just had a wonderful week with the children and my wife and everything. We had just a really good couple weeks of just everybody in a flow, getting things done, things going well for us. And I was just reminded by Psalm 127:3 that children are a heritage from the Lord. There's other versions that talk about children are a gift from God, but there's another part of that as well. And I wanted to read that. And these are this comes specifically from Ephesians, which for me is my favorite book in the Bible, because there's just so much that's jam-packed in there, from the armor of God, putting it on, to husbands, love your wives like the Lord loved the church. I know there's a verse before that everybody loves to talk about, but I think the more important things are about how the husband relates to taking care of the wife and loving loving the church just like Jesus did. So, but what I'm going to go back to is chapter 6, verse 1 through 4. And I just want to read it here. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother, for which is the first commandment with a promise, that it may go well with you, and that you may enjoy a long life on the earth. Fathers, do not exasperate your children. Instead, bring them up in the training and instruction of the Lord. Now I'm going to read this from another version as well, New King James Version on this one. That one was from the NIV version, and I know there's multiple translations, and that's why I want to make sure we're going to the New King James as well. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with you and you may live long on the earth. And you fathers, do not provoke your children to wrath, but bring them up in the training and admonition of the Lord. Just thinking about that. Fathers, not exasperating your children, not discouraging them, not just picking on them because they're not doing something the way that you would necessarily do it. Now that doesn't mean we don't correct. And I'll specifically talk about what in my applications Bible here, it talks about the purpose of parental discipline is to help children grow, not to exasperate or provoke them to anger or discouragement. Parenting's not easy. It takes a lot of patience to raise children, especially in a loving, Christian, honoring manner. But frustration and anger should not be the causes for discipline. Instead, parents should act in love, treating their children as Jesus treats the people he loves. Now, that's wonderful, coming from reading it and everything. But we all know there's times that we as parents have to catch ourselves. And I think that's really the thing that's important there is, hey, catching yourself not to exasperate your children. I would love to tell you that I have it down and it's great. I frequently, for my younger boys, have to remind them of this little joke that I have with them about, the Bible says specifically, I'm not supposed to exasperate you guys, but you guys are sure exasperating me right now. And they laugh about it a little bit, and then they understand that I'm starting to get a little aggravated with them because they're not picking up their clothes or helping their mom get something done, or not unloading the dishwasher, which is one of their chores or something like that. But every night I sit down and make sure that the boys understand that, listen, I love you something fierce. You're a wonderful blessing from God. And I'm just thankful that I have you. And understand that you guys are a great blessing. And I'm just thankful for you. So when we sit down at night and do the prayers with them, or I'm just talking to them, I'm just so thankful, and remind them that, hey, you're a blessing from God. And I'm just so thankful to have you, that God So just something to think about when you have your children and, you know, things are going not well and they're going well. Hey, just remember they're a blessing from God. And yes, it is frustrating at times, but it's just one of those things that God has given us to help them grow and learn and bring them up in the ways of the Lord. And I'm very thankful and blessed for the family that I have, and I thank Jesus all the time about it. I definitely don't take it for granted. So I'll just leave with this again. Psalm 127:3 says, "Children are a heritage from the Lord." Just remember to take the time out in our busy schedules to sit down and pray with your kids and remind them of bringing them up in the way of the Lord. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. God bless you, and I hope to see you on Sunday.